Hi, my name is Ethan Anthony. This is day 176 of the Dictionary Audiobook Project, and we're back again. I hate this lighting with a passion. There's too many shadows here. I feel like too many shadows. There's nothing I can do about it because this is a quiet place where I can record without waking up my roommates. So we're gonna have to deal with it. I don't like it. I know you guys don't like it, so we'll just agree to never talk about it again. Good. Cool. I'm glad we can agree on that. Yeah, it's great to be back. Nothing really news going on in my life. I had work today, which was nice. Sold some cheese, cut some cheese, wrapped some cheese, the usual. But yeah, nothing really else going on. I started a movie before this, and I said I would stop after the first death in the movie. This is a horror movie, so you can imagine there's at least a few deaths. So I'm like, okay, when the first one happens, I'll pause, record my video, go back, keep watching, wait for this to upload, and record the next one. Because I want to, again, I keep saying it, but like we're catching up, and I want to make sure we have a reasonable amount of time to get back to where we need to be. So on and so forth. So I started a movie. It's called The Bog. And the plot of it is about someone awakens a lake monster, bog monster, if you will, that sucks the blood out of folks who try to attack it. And the bog monster is awakened because someone was fishing with dynamite. Someone was fishing with explosives. That awakens the bog monster, as one would suspect. If I were sleeping and someone threw a stick of dynamite, I would also be like, what was that? I wouldn't go straight to killing people, but I'd probably be like, oh, nice. I wouldn't go straight to attacking people. I'd probably be like, oh wow, that's kind of a lot. And I maybe make a complaint, or I complain to myself, and then if I hear it again, then I'd be like, oh, this is so frustrating, and then I would make some comment about that. But yeah, so maybe that was too much, that's more than what I would do, but also I'm not a bog monster that feasts on blood. I'm strictly a person who eats cheese, and those are very different things, as we all know. So yeah, overall the bog is fine. I want to make this a movie review intro, because I haven't finished it, and two, this is a dictionary, not a movie review blog, which could be cool. The point being, the bog is fine. It's slow. It's just a bunch of guys being dudes for the first 20 minutes, and then it's a weird, unnecessary romance between two scientists as they try to figure out this monster that has similar appendages to a mosquito to suck blood out of folks. It's overall fine. It's pretty slow, pretty average. I will probably give it 2.5 stars to 2 stars, 2.5 stars. But I haven't finished it yet. You can have a crazy third act that brings it up to 3 stars. Sorry, I thought I saw something, but that's just a light. Cool. So let's get into our reading. Sorry, I keep seeing something, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's nothing. That's just a reflection. Cool. All right, so as I was saying, we should get back to our reading. We got a lot of words to read. Our first word of today is hibachi. The word hibachi. Noun, a charcoal brazier. Great word. Hibachi. Hibernate, verb, to pass the winter in a torpid or resting state. Hibernation, noun. Hibernator, noun. Hibiscus, noun, any of a genus of herbs, shrubs, and trees related to the mallows, noted for large, showy flowers. Hiccup, noun, one, a spasmodic breathing movement checked by a sudden closing of the glottis, accompanied by a peculiar sound. Also plural, an attack of hiccuping. 2, a slight irregularity, error, or malfunction. 3, a brief minor interruption or change. Hiccup, verb. Hic, noun, an unsophisticated provincial person. Hic, adjective. Hickory, noun, any of a genus of North American hardwood trees related to the walnuts, also the wood of a hickory. So much honking to use. Hickory, adjective. Hidalgo, noun, a member of the lower nobility of Spain. Hidden tax, noun, one, a tax ultimately paid by someone other than the person on whom it is formally levied. 2, an economic injustice that reduces one's income or buying power. Hide, one, verb, one, to put or remain out of sight. 2, to conceal for shelter or protection, also to seek protection. 3, to keep secret. 4, to turn away in shame or anger. Hider, noun. Hide, 2, noun, the skin of an animal. Hide and seek, noun, a children's game in which everyone hides from one player who tries to find them. Hideaway, noun, hideout. Hidebound, adjective, being inflexible or conservative. Hideous, adjective, one offensive to one of the senses, ugly. 2, morally offensive, shocking. Synonyms, ghastly, grisly, gruesome, horrible, lurid, macabre. Hideously, adverb, hideousness, noun. Hideout, noun, a place of refuge or concealment. High, verb, hasten. Hierarchy, noun, one, a ruling body of clergy organized into ranks. 2, persons or things arranged in a graded series. Hierarchical, adjective. Hierarchically, adverb. Hieroglyphic, noun, one, a character in a system of picture writing, as of the ancient Egyptians. 2, a symbol or sign difficult to decipher. Hi-fi, noun, one, high fidelity. 2, equipment for reproduction of sound with high fidelity. Oh, this is such a good word. Oh my God, guys, this could be the word. This could be the word. Higgledy-piggledy, adverb, in confusion. Higgledy-piggledy. That is a beautiful word. Higgledy-piggledy. High, one, adjective. 1, elevated, also tall. 2, advanced toward fullness or culmination, also slightly tainted. 3, advanced, especially in complexity, higher mathematics. 4, long past. 5, shrill, sharp. 6, far from the equator, high latitudes. 7, exalted in character. 8, of greater degree, size, or amount than average, high in cholesterol. 9, of relatively great importance. 10, forcible, strong, high winds. 11, showing elation or excitement. 12, intoxicated, also excited or stupefied by or as if by a drug. Highly, adverb. High, 2, adverb. 1, at or to a high place or degree. 2, luxuriously, living high. High, 3, noun. 1, an elevated place. 2, a region of high barometric pressure. 3, a high point or level. 4, the gear of a vehicle giving the highest speed. 5, an excited or stupefied state produced by or as if by a drug. Highball, noun, usually tall drink of liquor mixed with water or carbonated beverage. High beam, noun, a vehicle headlight with a long-range focus. Highborn, adjective, of noble birth. High boy, noun, a high chest of drawers mounted on a base with legs. High-bred, adjective, coming from superior stock. Highbrow, noun, person of superior learning or culture. Highbrow, adjective, highbrowism, noun. High definition, adjective, being or relating to a television system with twice as many scan lines per frame as a conventional system. High definition, noun. High density lipoprotein, noun, HDL. Higher up, noun, superior officer or official. Highfalutin, adjective, pretentious, pompous. High fashion, noun, 1, high style, 2, haute couture. High fidelity, noun, reproduction of sound or image with a high degree of faithfulness to the original. High five, noun, a slapping of upraised right hands by two people as in celebration. High five, verb. High flown, adjective, 1, exalted, 2, bombastic. High frequency, noun, a radio frequency between 3 and 30 megahertz. High gear, noun, 1, high forward, 2, a state of intense or maximum activity. High-handed, adjective, overbearing. High-handedly, adverb. High-handedness, noun. Hi-hat, adjective, supercilious, supercilious, snobbish. Hi-hat, verb. Highland, noun, elevated or mountainous land. Highlander, noun, 1, inhabitant of a highland, 2, capitalized, an inhabitant of the Scottish Highlands. High level, adjective, 1, being of high importance or rank, 2, being or relating to highly concentrated and environmentally hazardous nuclear waste. Highlight, 1, noun, an event or detail of major importance. Highlight, 2, verb, 1, emphasize, 2, to constitute a highlight of, 3, to mark text with a highlighter, 4, to cause to be displayed in a way that stands out on a computer screen. Highlighter, noun, 1, a pen with a transparent ink used for marking text passages, 2, a cosmetic for making facial features such as the cheekbones appear lighter or brighter. High-minded, adjective, marked by elevated principles and feelings. High-mindedness, noun. Highness, noun, 1, the quality or state of being high, 2, used as a title, as for kings. High-pressure, adjective, using or involving aggressive and insistent sales techniques. High-rise, adjective, 1, having several stories and being equipped with elevators, high-rise apartments. 2, of or relating to high-rise buildings. High road, noun, highway. High school, noun, a school usually including grades 9 to 12 or 10 to 12. High sea, noun, the open sea outside territorial waters, usually used in plural. High sounding, adjective, pompous, imposing, high sounding rhetoric. High spirited, adjective, characterized by a bold or energetic spirit. High strung, adjective, having an extremely nervous or sensitive temperament. High style, noun, the newest in fashion or design. High tail, verb, to retreat at full speed. High tech, noun, high technology. High technology, noun, technology involving the use of advanced devices. High tension, adjective, having or using a high voltage. High test, adjective, having a high octane number. High ticket, adjective, expensive. High tones, adjective, 1, high in social, moral, or intellectual quality. 2, pretentious, pompous. Highway, noun, a main direct road. Highwayman, noun, a thief who robs travelers on a road. Hijab, noun, the covering for the hair and neck that is worn by Muslim women. Hijack, verb, to steal, especially by stopping a vehicle on the highway. Also to commandeer a flying airplane. Hijack, noun. Hijacker, noun. Hike, one, verb, one to move or raise with a sudden motion. Two, to take a long walk. Hiker, noun. Hike, two, noun. One, a long walk. Two, rise, increase. Price hike. Hilarious, adjective, marked by or providing boisterous merriment. Hilariously, adverb. Hilarity, noun. Hill, noun, one, a usually rounded elevation of land. Two, a little heap or mound as of earth. Hilly, adjective. Hillbilly, noun, often offensive, a person from a backwoods area. Hillock, noun, a small hill. Hillside, noun, part of a hill between the summit and the foot. Hilltop, noun, top of a hill. Hilt, noun, a handle especially of a sword or dagger. Him, pronoun, objective case of he. Himself, pronoun, he, him. Used reflexively for emphasis or in absolute constructions. Hind, one, noun, a female of a common Eurasian deer. Hind, two, adjective, rear, the dog's hind legs. Hinder, one, verb, one to impede the progress of, two, to hold back. Synonyms: obstruct, block, bar, impede. Hinder, two, adjective, hind. Hindi, noun, a literary and official language in northern India. Hindmost, adjective, farthest to the rear. Hindquarter, noun, one side of the back half of the carcass of a quadruped. Two, plural, the part of the body of the quadruped behind the junction of hind limbs and trunk. Hindrance, noun, one, the state of being hindered. Two, impediment, one, three, the action of hindering. Hindsight, noun, understanding of an event after it has happened. Indo-Arabic, adjective, relating to, being, or composed of Arabic numerals. Hinduism, noun, a body of religious beliefs and practices native to India. Hindu, noun or adjective. Hind wing, noun, either of the posterior wings of a four-winged insect. Hinge, one, noun, a jointed device on which a swinging part as a door or lid turns. Hinge, two, verb, one to attach by or furnish with hinges. Two, to be contingent on a single consideration. Hint, noun, one, an indirect or summary suggestion. Two, clue, three, a very small amount. Synonyms: dash, supin. Oh wait, what is that? I'll just search how to pronounce that one. I thought I knew it, but I do not. You guys can join me in real time to figure out how to pronounce this word. Next page. Somewhere between these two pages. Soupçon. What was even the word I was looking at? This was hint, right? Dash, soupçon, suspicion, tincture, touch. Hint, verb. Hinterland, noun, one, a region behind the coast. Two, a region remote from cities. Hip, one, noun, the fruit of a rose. Hip, two, noun, one, the part of the body on either side below the waist consisting of the side of the pelvis and the upper thigh. Two, hip joint. Hip, three, adjective, keenly aware of or interested in the newest developments or styles. Hipness, noun. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what word we should end on. That's always the question. I think I know. Hip 4, verb, tell and form. Hip bone, noun, the large flaring bone that makes the lateral half of the pelvis in mammals. Hip hop, noun, one a subculture, especially of inner city youths who are devotees of rap music. To the stylized rhythmic music that accompanies rap. Hip hop, adjective. Hip huggers, noun, low slung, close-fitting pants that rest on the hips. Hip joint, noun, the articulation between the femur and the hip bone. Hipped, adjective, having hips, especially of a specified kind, broad-hipped. Hippie, noun, a usually young person who rejects established mores and advocates nonviolence. Also a long-haired, unconventionally dressed young person. Hippo, noun, hippopotamus. Hippodrome, noun, an arena for equestrian performances. Hippopotamus, noun, a large, thick-skinned aquatic mammal of sub-Saharan Africa that is related to the swine. Hire one, noun, one, payment for labor or personal services. Wages. Two, employment. Three, one who is hired. Hire two, verb, one to employ for pay. Two, to engage the temporary use of for pay. Three, to take employment. Hireling, noun, a hired person, especially one with mercenary motives. Hirsute, adjective, hairy. His one, adjective, of or relating to him or himself. His two, pronoun, one or the ones belonging to him. Hispanic, adjective, of, relating to, or being a person of Latin American descent living in it. That scared me too. I think they saw a rat. That's a verb, don't worry. Or was that? Hispanic, adjective, of, relating to, or being a person of Latin American descent living in the U.S. Hispanic, noun. Hiss, verb, to make a sharp, sibilant sound, also to express disapproval of by hissing. Hiss, noun. Hissy fit, noun, tantrum. Hist, abbreviation, historian, historical, history. Histamine, noun, a compound widespread in animal tissues that plays a major role in allergic reactions, as hay fever. Histogram, noun, a representation of statistical data by rectangles whose widths represent class intervals and whose heights usually represent corresponding frequencies. Histology, noun, one, a branch of anatomy dealing with tissue structure. Two, tissue structure or organization. Histological or histologic, adjective. Histologist, noun. Historian, noun, a student or writer of history. Historicity, noun, historical actuality. Historiographer, noun, historian. History, noun, one, a chronological record of significant events, often with an explanation of their causes. Two, a branch of knowledge that records and explains past events. Three, events that form the subject matter of history. Four, an established record, a convict's history of violence. Historic, adjective, historical, adjective, historically, adverb. Histrionic, adjective, one, deliberately affected. Two, of or relating to actors, acting, or the theater. Histrionically, adverb. Histrionics, noun, plural, one, theatrical performances. Two, deliberate display of emotion for effect. And that is where we're going to end for today. A great word to end on, histrionics. One that I wasn't familiar with before starting this. So that's good to know. Histrionics. Cool. Great. Our next word is going to be the word hit. Bah. Oh, don't worry. I would not do that. Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. That's not funny at all. That's not funny. What's also not funny is that my name is Ethan Anthony. Ethan spelled Eythen. Please spell it right. I would just appreciate it. We're both people here watching, I assume. I wouldn't come into your abode, come into your life, and spell your name wrong. So please don't do that to me. It's just rude. And I am so upset about it. But that's enough of that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my 303 subscribers. That's great. I'm excited you guys are watching. And I'll see you all next time when we'll eventually catch up in our project and be done by the end of the year. God, I hope so. I hope so bad. Jesus. Until then, have a good day.